A very warm welcome to the class, children. Today we'll be studying about pictograph. I am very well sure that you all must be, while chatting with your friends, using certain smileys to show your emotions, that whether you are angry or sad or you are upset on something, or using certain kind of short forms. Rather than writing good morning, you all must be writing GM, or instead of writing good night, you all must be writing GN. Correct? So this is what the short forms you are trying to use rather than using the long forms. And the smileys are being used to just kind of an emotion which you are been trying to show rather than just type, keeping on typing. So it is just a way to, maybe you can say, reach the message, that the message has been reaching to the other person, that you are he's able to understand what you are trying to say, and at the same time you are even saving the time. So this pictograph can be kind of related to this. When we will study about this, you will understand that this pictograph can be kind of be related to what I was saying about how you are chatting with your friends. So picto means about the pictures. So as this is maths, rather than using the numbers which you keep on writing, they use, instead of the numbers, they give it in the form of pictures. So that can be any pictures, but yes, they have to have certain rules regarding it. How does the rule apply that this particular number is depicted or been given to a particular picture, and then that picture is used instead of writing the numbers. So this is what is all about pictograph. Let's study with more examples. This is an example given. During a survey, the numbers of students living in different types of houses were listed as shown below. So in the bungalow type of, it was the types of houses were bungalow, apartment, row houses. So bungalow, 4 students were staying, apartment 20 students were staying, and row houses 8 students were staying. So instead of writing these numbers, let's make it in a pictorial representation, how it will look like. So what we will do to the number of students, what we'll take it as, we'll take it as a smiley. This is a smiley. So instead of these numbers, we'll take it as a smiley. Now how to do this? We cannot obviously draw 20 smileys, correct? For 20 number of students. So what we do, we first check these three numbers. Okay. These three numbers are 4, 20 and 8. So which is the least number? 4. 4 is the smallest number between these three. Now we'll check whether these three numbers, rather these two numbers, go in the table of 4. So 4 twos are 8 and 4 fives are 20. Correct? So we can take one smiley. Yes, we can take one smiley as 4. Which, so we can call that this one smiley will be considered as 4. Okay. So if we have to draw 4 number, if to write 4 number, how many smileys we'll draw? We'll draw one smiley. If we have to draw 20 number, that is write on 20 number, how many smileys we'll draw? We'll draw, yes, 5 smileys will draw, because one smiley is considered as 4. Okay. So here we had done bungalow, because 4 students was there. So we have drawn one smiley. Because 20 students stay in an apartment, so we have drawn 5 smileys. So each smiley will represent 4. That is 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 4 gives you 12. 12 plus 4 gives you 16. And 16 plus 4 gives you 20. Correct? So 4 smileys for 20 number of students. Correct? Then what about 8? Yes, correct. So one smiley carries 4 students. So how many 8 students will carry? Correct. 2 smileys it will carry. So this is how we do it. I'll repeat. First we'll check the number which is the lowest number or the smallest number in the table, and then we'll check whether they are falling in the table of that particular number, and accordingly we'll give it the smileys, or you can give any picture you want. So let's see one more example. Here it says, information collected from 150 students about their parents' occupation is given below. Make a pictograph based on it. So farming, there were 60. For private job, 20 number of students. And government job, the students' parents which were involved, there were 30 students, and others 40. So again, which is the least number? Here the least number is 20, correct? So can we check? But this 30 doesn't go in 20 table, isn't it? So here the 20 is the smallest number, but it does not go in other tables, isn't it? But we can see that ways that which are the numbers which come in all these numbers come in which tables. It comes in 2, 5 and 10. So rather than taking 2 into, you will get 30. So 30 smileys you cannot draw, right? So what we can take one smiley which can considered as 10. We can consider one smiley as 10 because 10 is the number, or 10 in which all these numbers come. 10 is the table in which all these numbers come. So this is also a way we can do it. Rather we this, because this 30 does not fall in 20 table. So what we can do, we can check all the numbers in which table does it come, and which is the largest number, we can take that, because 2, these are all divisible by 2, these are all divisible by 5, and these are all divisible by 10. But if we consider 2, correct? So 2 into 30 gives us 60. So we cannot draw 30 smileys. It is not possible. Correct? Rather 5. It is much more easier to draw 10 smileys. Take 10 number. So we can draw 6 smileys. 10 6 are 60, 10 2s are 20, 10 3s are 30, and 10 4s are 40. So rather than drawing 30 smileys, we can take the table of 10 and check these numbers. So if I have taken one smiley as 10, so it will be 6 smileys, correct? Because 10 6 are 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Similarly, if private job 20 students, so 10 twos are 20, so just 2 smileys. Then government job 30, so 3 smileys, 1, 2 and 3. And for others 40, so 10 fours are 40, so 4 smileys. So let's solve one sum from the problem set. Stocks of various types of grain stored in a warehouse are given below. Make a pictograph based on the information given. Okay, so we have grains, rice, wheat, bajra and jowar, and sacks. How many are there? 40, 56, 8 and 32. Now let's check which is the least number. It is 8. Correct? So does these other numbers come in table of 8? Yes, it does come. 8 fours are 32, 8 fives are 40 and 8 sevens are 56. Isn't it? So let's draw. I have taken, in this case, I have taken a triangle to represent these sacks. So one triangle will represent as 8 sacks. Okay. So let's see how does it come. Rice, because it was 40 sacks. Correct. So I have drawn 5. Wheat, they are, for wheat there are 7 sacks, so 8 sevens are 56. Bajra, there were only 8 sacks, so I have represented by one triangle. And in case of jowar, there are 4 sacks which represented as 32, because 8 fours are is 32. So this is the way you have to do, wherein either way, first you will start by checking the least number and check whether other numbers are falling in that table, or else we have to check all the numbers and then check in which single table all the numbers are coming. Okay, and that is the way you have to do. Don't take much of the smileys or don't take much of the triangles. It has to be at least less than 10. Okay, the number here has to be less than 10. Only then it will be legitimate, or it will be proper to draw the sum as in the pictograph representation.